Hey guys, it's your boy Thriller here, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm very tired this morning. And I'm gonna be honest, I also forgot to record this video as a team builder because I was doing this battling call with friends while we were hanging out. I decided to do this battling call just to get it over with. I did not screen share this game because number one, I think my screen share kind of gets frozen and glitchy with Discord if I do it for some reason. Only with draft games. But also, they did not help me. I was muted, I was deafened, so yeah. We're taking on Drew. If we win this game, it pretty much means we punch our ticket to the brackets. If we lose this game, we need a ton of help in order to make brackets. Basically, Drew would have to lose out, and then everyone else needs to literally get the two wins and lose out. At the time of this recording, I looked at it. I think the second slot of the brackets, it's going to either go because I'm going to go be fine spoiling this. Art, I believe, is the one that is guaranteed made to the brackets. They have only suffered one loss throughout the tournament, so they're guaranteed to make it. Um, for us, like I said, we need Drew to lose his last two games, and he needs to lose pretty much he needs to lose 4-0 or higher both games. Um, and then there's me. I think there was one other person that maybe could have a shot, but I don't think they can, even if they win, even if they lose. So I think Art makes it, and then I think this is between either Drew and me that might make it in terms of the top two from the bracket. So very much so going to be a very important matchup here if we can do so. So as you can see with the team, I was going to do a team builder just because I forgot about this battle, surprisingly, which I don't know how I spaced. I thought I recorded this after I had the time, but sadly I did not. So we're just going to get into it here. If I remember correctly, I think I'm double weakness policy this game. I think I'm like a sub Marowak, I think, or Culber Marowak. I'm believe in the Adrenaline Orb on my Heracross, and I am Endure Reversal Weavile. So I'm gonna lead off with my Slowking. He's gonna lead off with the Urshifu. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room here. He actually goes for the U-turn, which tells you that damage he is scarfed here. His Clodsire actually decides to be slower than me, which is a little unfortunate here. I'm gonna go for the Psychic though, as he is going to be clicking that recover here. If I had one Size Shock, that could have been better for me. But you see him a weakness policy procs, but of course it's unaware Clodsire, so I can't do anything about it. And here I was forced into a situation where I had to play the 50-50. I'm going to keep playing this where he kicks Clodsire here. Now I'm in this situation right here. I can either go for the Psychic, guarantee my KO here, knowing that there's only one switch in he has, or I go for the Sludge Bomb to kill here. I go for the read, and unfortunately it is not the correct one. He's gonna knock me out. But the good news is he is now weakened up to the point where I can go to anything like Zarude. And not gonna lie, I don't really like when people over exaggerate and do this or that. I kind of just that's a little unnecessary dialogue to say. Just let's just play the game, man. But I'm gonna taunt this Ninetales. Taunt with serves to do that. I'm gonna switch out into Milo and Marowak. If he has the rock move, he's gonna go for it. Goes for the Blizzard. Still hurts a little bit here. But I'm sacking off this guy just because there's no reason to keep him around. I don't have Trick Room, so I'm going to do what I can. So we get a kill there. In comes the Dragon Bolt here. He's not going to make no over prediction here, even though there's two Dark types there. I would have totally U-turned there, by the way. He's going to U-turn here. Not fear U-turn there. And I'm not going to lie, that was probably a bit of a dumb play on me. I should have just went into my Heracross. And I think I had Trailblaze. I might not have. I should have just went into my Heracross. I think sacking Zarude there was actually a really dumb play, but he was scarfed on this guy, so it didn't matter too much. It would have just mattered in having it for the Pram, for the Pulp, maybe if it didn't have U-turn, and then for Gyaro potentially, but yeah, I should have went Heracross here instead, or even Coco. on that Dragapult. So definitely regret that play because I could have just went locked into Moonblasters. But I'm gonna go for the Sword Dance here. I'm gonna go for the knockoff. He's going for the Dragon Darts here. And unfortunately for me, this thing is a Culber Berry, and we are gonna sadly drop down. I also would not have risked a Shadow Ball roll there unless you were that confident, but yeah, at this point in time, he goes for the special goes for that, gets a special defense drop, which does not matter. And here I am hoping he's not P-Jab, but he is going to pick up the Kale here. But yeah, I was actually a max defense. What's his name? I was actually max defense with cast with weakness policy on my Coco. But yeah, we show off the tech of the reversal here, and we are basically going to lose this game. And yeah, I'm gonna lie there. There was no reason to do that unless that was a misclick. But even then, that was kind of a BM move to just sending Gyarados and then just to go Primarina. That was kind of BM. I'm not gonna lie. And I recommend anyone not do that. Like that, don't be disrespecting your opponents like that. That's just not cool. That's just not. If maybe his finger slipped and he went to go Primarina over the Gyarados, then okay, that's fine. But to just do what you did when there's no way I can win, so you should have just killed me with Gyarados instead of dragging out the game an extra turn or two. Like we don't. No one really needs the unnecessary thing to happen. Like you're literally, like I said, you're trying to cause BM and you're trying to stun on people. Like that's not cool. Not cool. Well, yeah, that is our season, guys. More than likely, we're not going to make brackets. Obviously, if there somehow is another game or something like that, you'll see another upload from it. Um, but if not, then this is going to be the last battle. And just a real quick, I want to run down with my team. If I can remember something, Basket Legion female. I really wish we could have used a little bit more. I wish we could have been a little more. If we could have just found some way to get rain or have another reliable rain setter, I would have liked that. I think I focused too much on Swift Swim. I think I didn't really focus on adaptability all that much. If I'm honest with you, definitely could have used Basket Legion a little female a little bit better. It was okay still, but I could have definitely done better. Um, who else did we have on the team that I'm trying to remember off the top of my head? Um, who else was on the team? I don't remember off the top of my noggin. Because I know we used everybody on our squad this season, which made me happy, by the way. It was really nice to know that we could use everyone on the team. Oh, now I know who it is. Um, Heracross didn't get a chance to really show off how good it could be. I really felt Heracross would be a really good pickup for the team. Um, it just was an okay mon. It didn't do. It didn't get the shine. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to show the Dreadnought Orb tech on this matchup, which actually kind of shocked me that he never went into it. Honestly, I would have. I guess if you have Cohen there, Kilberry, that's obviously fine. But I would have always gone Gyarados, save your pull, keep it as healthy as possible, not risk any damage off of it. It is funny though. If I was scarfed on Coco, there was a chance I could have brought this game back and could have just got rid of his Dragon Bolt turn two right there, which would have been really nice. But yeah, Heracross up, it was okay, man. Um, Zarude, I really wish I could have used Zarude a lot better. I think there was that really weird prediction in the first week we brought it where I really don't understand why my opponent brought that one move and would purposely click that when it made no sense to click that in front of my team, but they had their reason. And then the other games, Zarude never really got to pop off or even hit the field, so really bad. I could have actually probably waited on Saruna if I got Annihilate. This would have been so much better for my team. But still, I have no regrets for Zarude, though. It was a great mon. I always loved Zarude. Um, who else is on here? Alolan Marowak. I actually found some fun with Alolan Marowak. It was not obviously it wasn't the world's greatest Pokemon on our draft, but you know what? He got his job done when he needed to. He dealt big damage, and honestly, I would love to try a league to have a Alolan Marowak. I think it would be a really fun Pokemon. I think we can really do some good stuff with it. And just overall, it's a great mon. I think it can do really well. And yeah, hopefully I get a chance to try it. It would be really awesome. Um, and the next one is yeah. I think these were arguably our four best Pokemon on our entire draft. Like I know we drafted like eight Mons. These were like the four All Stars for me. So I think of all the All Stars, I would say Weavile was a little bit of a lackluster, even though Weavile had his own thumbnail. Weavile, I think maybe I just didn't position right to do some more damage, or I could have maybe came up with some better sets, and I could have done a little bit better here and there. But still, it was a really good mon. I absolutely love Weavile. I haven't used it in draft after since the first time we drafted it, which I think I did really well with it. So I think I can cook with some cool ideas for Weavile in the future, so definitely really want to try that again. Galarian Slowking, like my god, this is my guy. He's just my fat annoying guy that just never wants to die and just does work for me every single time, man. He is just so reliable. He is so easy to use. I know some people probably will have a hard time trying to use Galar Slowking and have difficulty trying to know the sets between wanting to bring something like Chili for momentum and then Trick Room and everything in between. Like I absolutely love Gallus Slowking, and every time I use it on a team, I feel like I do so well with it, and it just makes me so happy that I have a very consistent Pokemon that I can do well with, which makes me happy. So overall, he was a great Mon. But we're gonna talk about the two All Stars on this team, and for me, and I'm gonna make a massive shout out for Mega T-Tar. Even though Mega T-Tar only had one good showing, I still think from when I was building with Mega T-Tar and playing with Mega T-Tar, I loved the idea of it. It has so many cool variations of what you can do with it. There's a lot of more uniqueness in regards of what it can do. I absolutely loved using Mega T-Tar, and I can see why a lot of people like using Mega T-Tar in their drafts because it's just a good offensive nuke. It gets your Dragon Dance, it's meant to outspeed everything it can outspeed, and then just go from there. Like this was a fantastic Pokemon, man. Absolutely loved Mega T-Tar. But obviously our MVP of the season had to be Coco. Coco did fantastic work for me. I am very comfortable with Coco. I really cooked with Coco a lot. And surprisingly enough, I ran a lot of weakness policy. I think I only ran, well, not a lot. It was only two, I think, really. But still, I ran a good chunk of weakness policy. One time it worked. This one sadly didn't. But it was really, really great, man. I absolutely loved Coco. Coco definitely. And it's funny, if Coco doesn't get so chipped down by that Dragapult, and there's a chance I can live Poison Jab from that Urshifu, Coco surprisingly just wins the game there, unless there's Aqua Primarina, or there's a Scarf Alolan Ninetales that I don't know about. But Coco would have just straight up won, which is really, really funny. But Coco, I'm so comfortable with, man. I love using Coco. It's one of my all-time favorite electric types. It's obviously won me championships for a reason like that. And the fact it still made me a pick 11, which was arguably the best fairy type of the board. I don't know how that lasted. But anyways, that is gonna be the team. I figured I'd give you guys a little team recap of what I thought about the Pokemon, and I definitely recommend you give all these mons a try yourselves. They're definitely great mons. Want to give a massive shout outs to MBA and Haunch for giving me the opportunity to compete in this Harvest Tour. It was a really fun time. I really enjoyed myself. I actually enjoyed some of the mons I used. Still had a little bit of unluckiness happen, but in this, tour, I was able to break my 10-game losing streak from OGDL to the MMDL and broke it here, thankfully. Yeah, I'm still, well, 0 and whatever in MMDL, but at least I broke the losing streak. That's all that mattered. But um, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Again, if you do see another video, then I guess we're still in the tournament. But if you don't see another video, then this is gonna be the last one from NBA Harvest Tour. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. And with that being said, I will see you all in whatever we do next. But until next time, guys, peace.